Here he, her he.
What the?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Carnival Cruising Podcast Aways, the podcast where we talk about anything and everything Carnival Cruising related. My name is Trevor Shelby, and joining me on this Carnival Cruising adventure is my good friend, Thomas Kennedy.
What was that? Oh my god!
What are you talking about, man? Oh, it's so funny.
What the hell?
Well, we discussed we needed a horn in the beginning,
Well,
so
yeah,
I improvised.
that was not a horn.
Yeah, it was. Anyway,
It was a bed-squeak.
yeah, it was a bed-squeak. Oh, that's great, man. What a week this has been.
You still sound like crap.
I do sound like crap, don't I? I took another COVID test and I'm still positive. so
I mean,
I'm nothing but positive over here.
At least you're positive. I mean,
yeah,
nothing but positivity. I mean,
yes.
I'm sorry you got the vid for the 90th time.
Yeah, this is like third round, man. So
told mom that you had COVID, and she's like, "How many times is that? Is that like 10 or 11 times?"
Go for a record, man. Today's one of my better days. Friday, I thought I was gonna be in the hospital. That's like no joke. It was awful.
Well, although you don't remember talking to me.
Yeah. So this is really funny. I had these horrid fever dreams, okay, Friday night. And I think I told you a little bit about this, but I wanted to say some of this for the podcast. So it's all cruising related. And it actually got me thinking about some things. It was kind of like cruising in the future. And it was like different. It was like a different styled ship. Very open concept. It was very weird. And
concept cruise ship.
Yeah, so it was like the deck I was on mainly, there were like it was just like an open floor, like the entire deck. It was so weird. There were like pillars every once in a while. And there were just people everywhere, and it was madness. And somebody had snuck a live pig onto
you
this
told me
ship.
About the pig part.
Yeah. So there's this pig running around and everyone's laughing about the pig. And I go back to my room and the pig gets inside the room and people are like, we go, like security comes in and they're, trying to get in the room and they know about the pig. And then I get in trouble because somebody brought the pig in, but they thought I did it because I had it in the room.
You shouldn't have had the pig in the room.
Well, I just came on in. I didn't have any choice. So, I mean, it was an adult pig. I mean, they're huge. So, and then I woke up and had this whole instance where I was what the fuck was that dream about? And so I get up and I use the bathroom. I go back to bed. It's I went to bed it was 7 p.m. And I woke up and it was maybe 2 a.m. and I'm kind of awake at this point because I feel like I've gotten a full night of sleep already. But I go back to bed anyways. My back is hurting because I feel like I've been in bed too long because I've been laying down for days. And so I have another dream and it was connected to the other one. Now the pig is gone, but I'm on a cruise and Megan is there and my wife and my friend David and his wife are there. And we are going, what was it? We're getting off for an shore excursion. And I know everybody's interested in this. We're going off for a shore excursion. And then David, we were supposed to meet the girls. Like we got off before them and we were supposed to meet them at a certain beach. And he took us to the wrong beach. And the whole time I'm like, damn it, David, damn it, David. And so it was like the whole thing. And so I was mad at him because we went to the wrong beach. We had no way of contacting the girls. And it was just madness. And it was like we had no other recourse. We had like no money or anything to get back anywhere. And so we were like stuck where we were. And yeah, that was madness. So I woke up from that dream as well. But it was like weird COVID dreams, man. So, but
I mean, knock on wood, I am one of the few who has never had COVID. Yeah. But I've heard about those COVID dreams.
Yeah, and man, it's something else.
Now, at work though, we were talking about, the Mega Millions is going to be 1.55 million. No one won it Saturday.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
1.55 million or billion?
Billion. Sorry.
Billion.
Ooh. With a B.
Ooh.
So yeah. So Tuesday,
either way, though, I would take it.
I know. I would too. But we're recording this on Sunday, so I mean, Tuesday's the next drawing, and who knows if someone's going to win it Tuesday or not. So, if it happens to be like 2 billion on Saturday when this comes out, you can guarantee that someone's probably going to win. But if I win, but my friends at work, they were discussing, what would you do if you actually won that? I was like, well, you can buy a used cruise ship for like $50 million. I'd buy me a used cruise ship and maybe buy my own private island. To take that cruise ship to.
I don't know if I'd buy one, but I might like
charter it.
Not chart. Well, I mean, like just book yourself in on it, man. Just like I wouldn't care cruising with other people, but I do is like this is how the Podcast Away fans will know if we won it is if there's not an episode.
So
because
we'll be gone for a little bit.
We're fucking gone, dude. So
we'll come back. We'll do an episode here. Behind. We'll come back and let you guys know how we're doing.
Yeah.
But the show won't be weekly.
Yeah. And then, when we get settled in Key West, we might have more of a weekly show.
I won't let anyone know that I have won, but there will be signs.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I mean, whenever I have like The Rock be my personal bodyguard, that
I think The Rock's got better things to do. Oh man, we've got quite the show for you guys today. We have a fantastic topic that Mr. Kennedy's going to present.
Oh yeah.
And other than that, we might talk about that for a while.
I mean, I found a couple stories, or a story that I found interesting too. But
yeah.
So what we're gonna do is an actual or fantasized theme cruise. What would you do?
So you're talking about like
one that actually exists,
as in like
the WWE, or I mean, sorry, the Chris Jericho cruise, wrestling cruise, or the heavy metal with cruise.
Something with a theme that kind of fits the bill there. Okay, so like the whole cruise is going to be kind of dominated by this one theme.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. So I thought about this because you mentioned this earlier in the week for us to kind of think about it, and I was thinking And this is one that, you know, that I think is amazing. And I think Gary mentioned that Teresa Manning needs to know about this. And so we need to make sure we tag Teresa and make sure she listens to this episode, because Princess Cruises is having a chocolate themed cruise, okay? And it is like every day, like all this chocolate stuff going on. Like every port they're going to has like these different flavors, and they're these different ways they prepare chocolate, and they've got chocolatiers from around the world that are preparing. Then they're like these big time names, and they're going to be preparing all these different chocolate meals and treats and stuff.
Are they going to be like chocolatiers from like Giardelli and stuff like that? Or
yeah, it's like big names, big names. And so what's funny, oh wait, hang on, what's that? What Oh, Gary said not to tell Teresa. Oh. Anyways, so what's funny is, like, you know, Princess Cruises, which is under the Carnival banner, they've kind of put this whole thing together, and they I think it's called the Choco Cruise.
The Choco Cruise.
Choco Cruise. So it seems quite hilarious to me. I wouldn't mind going on something like that. I'm not like the biggest sweets fan, but I think I can get behind a good chocolate cruise.
I really dig like the what is it, the chocolate festival on the last day of the Carnival cruises.
Yeah.
Chocolate buffet or whatever, chocolate extravaganza, I believe. I don't remember what they call it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, a chocolate themed cruise, for 7 days might get a little iffy.
Yeah. So what do you have in mind for a good one?
See, and I
want to do.
I'm pretty sure I've seen this before, but I'm not sure, so I can't really, give you a cruise line. But I'd like to do like a murder mystery at sea type of cruise, where you spend the entire cruise trying to figure out who killed so and so, or multiple people get killed like in different days, and it's kind of like Clue, where you try and figure out what weapon and stuff like that is used. Something to get away from like the stories that Trevor used to write, where I died in every single book, and they were always on cruises too. And if you're on the Magic or the Sunshine, you could probably find a copy of that book still on one of those ships.
I don't know. I imagine they're gone by now.
Who knows? But yeah, I mean, and you and I kind of discussed, how it could be done. Like, it have to be crew members who died, and you have to go and question like a certain bartender or something, and so you have to interact with the crew and
right.
stuff like that. Even though I think it would be kind of cool to have like planted actors in as part of like the guests.
Yeah.
And that way,
Yeah, that wouldn't be too difficult to do. I mean, like if you just had like an event where like they could be ended up like everybody show up, or like we discussed, like we talked about maybe like the dinner. Maitre D, or somebody be like somebody's, they usually have people singing or dancing. They have like the lights go out and come back on, and then like someone's like laying there dead.
Oh my God! Why are you stabbing me? Oh,
yeah. So you could is just as easily do something with a crew person or somebody dressed up as a passenger.
Yeah,
that would be kind of funny. I don't know. That idea is probably one of my favorites, besides maybe like the wrestling cruise.
The wrestling cruise would be fun. Because I mean, I've seen videos of it, and like last one was they had Hornswoggle being a ref, and Brad Williams come up and stun Hornswoggle. I mean, that was so cool to see. I mean, I didn't see it live, but the videos of it was hilarious.
Yeah. Well, what's funny is like the guy that sold me my couch. Like, this is weird. We were chit-chatting at the end of the cell, and he was telling me, he goes, yeah, he said something about, we were talking about cruises, and of course, because that's like all I talk about. And he said something, and he goes, yeah, he said something like, I have been on a cruise since I worked for WCW. He goes, I wrestled there, and he goes, we were on this wrestling cruise for WCW, and he goes, it was real choppy waters, and he goes, can you imagine trying to go off the top ropes? And
oh wow.
And the cruise is rocking, and I was laughing about it, and I was like, this dude's serious. And so I looked his name up, and I don't know. I don't know who he wrestled under. I didn't get too nosy about it. We were in a hurry. But the next time I go up there, because I definitely have to go back up there, and he's like our like set salesman, I'm going to have to ask him about it.
So they finally deliver that console?
Yeah, they got it done. So... But yeah, we got this couch that cost about 2 cruises. I measure everything in cruises.
You keep griping about this couch being 2 cruises. You've already got 60 cruises planned. I mean,
yeah, but it doesn't matter how many cruises I have planned. What matters is these money going elsewhere that's not the cruises. I could have 62 cruises planned, but
you needed a couch.
I needed more to be on a cruise. If I was on the cruise more, then I wouldn't need a couch. Although I will say, this is like the coolest couch I've ever owned. Oh, but it's full like buttons and like full electric. Sorry, I was talking and reading a text message at the same time.
Yeah, I see the same thing.
And like it's full buttons. No, it's full electric, and then it's got like a spot you could like set your phone, and it'll just like wirelessly start charging your phone. It's pretty cool. But yeah, the wrestling cruises would be cool, but I also think, like as a wrestling fan, I also think, maybe something along the lines of what like Royal Caribbean's doing with their Comic-Con cruise. Maybe something along those lines as well. I think that'd be kind of cool, and kind of get to see some different like movie stars or just whatever from like your favorite franchises and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind doing like, of course, the wrestling cruise, because we've had a wrestling podcast, and a lot of people don't know that. It didn't last long. It lasted like 6 months, something like that.
Yeah.
And so we're both wrestling fans, but we're also Star Trek fans, and I would love to do one of those Star Trek themed ones.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Yeah. No, that's like those. Oh, Megan had a friend, and he recently passed away, but he went to like all the different Star Trek conventions. And like, that's like the really cool way to like, when you go to like a big one like that, to get like a lot of people's like autographs and stuff. That's kind of stuff that he did quite a bit of.
I mean, there was one cruise, and it was this year. I think it was, I'm pretty sure it was a Star Trek cruise, but Shatner was on it. And this one lady who on one of the cruise groups I was on, or maybe it was a Star Trek group, I can't remember. She's like, I trapped Shatner in the elevator and got his autograph. And he's like,
that's funny.
But yeah, I mean, that's how I was like, man, Shatner looks, I mean, yeah, he's almost 90, but still, I mean, yeah, he looks awful. I mean, Patrick Stewart's almost 90, and he doesn't look that bad.
I thought he looked all right when he went up in the dick rocket.
Well, that was last year.
Yeah, I hadn't seen him recently. I don't know.
The dick rocket.
That's what it was.
I mean, yeah, but I mean,
tell me I'm wrong.
Well,
they know exactly what they did. Okay,
they were doing a live action version of Austin Powers,
it really
Dr.
was.
Evil's ship. I mean, come on.
Oh man. So
this weekend, the Port of Vancouver is actually expected to do. I mean, this weekend, as in the time of recording, is expected to have 50,000 cruisers come through. And that's a record for them.
Yeah.
So, and that's for embarking and debarking vessels. So the port of Vancouver is they're getting a bum rush today and this weekend. I mean, from 5th through the 7th, they said.
Wow.
So yeah.
Are we not talking about theme cruises anymore?
Oh well, we can go back to theme cruises. Yeah, I'm sorry.
We didn't talk about the most important one.
Which one?
The one where you don't have to wear any clothes.
Oh, the nudie cruise?
Yeah, that's a Carnival one.
Yeah, I know that's a Carnival one.
Carnival Pride, man.
That's the one where Amanda said she's got to disinfect everything. So, but that one,
that's wild.
I don't know if I could go on that cruise or not.
Why not?
Because I mean, because it's not young people doing it.
No, it's not.
Older people doing it.
Yeah. I couldn't do it. There's no way.
No.
There's no way. Now, I will say the ultimate idea for me of a themed cruise, and you're going to agree, is a pirate themed cruise.
Yarg. And it happened. And this pirate themed cruise has to happen the week of Talk Like a Pirate Day.
Yes. Oh man.
And everyone gets to go on a pirate themed excursion.
Yes. Little does our listeners know that we have actually been featured on talklikeapirate.com.
We have. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's still on there.
It probably is. You have to dig through years of their content, but it's like talklikeapirateday.com or something.
We got some good feedback off of that.
We really did. We had a fun time. We did it was like a Mystery Science Theater 3000 episode that we did for our show.
It's called Laughterpiece Theater.
Yeah, Laughterpiece. And so, but we did it for Talk Like a Pirate Day. So the whole episode we talk like pirates.
And we're doing Long John. What was it?
It was
had Long John Silver. It
was like the return of Long John Silver or something like that. It was like the sequel to Treasure that nobody asked for.
Yeah. and it's a sequel, and Long John Silver, he is walking normally, but he's got a peg leg, and it didn't make any sense.
The whole movie was crazy. Anyways, no. Okay, so we can go back to we can go off the theme cruises now. I just wanted to bring those up. I had those planned.
You could have warned me about that.
I could have, but you went like right off into the other story. So, but that was interesting. Lots of people heading to port.
Yeah, I mean, then a port that doesn't usually get that much traffic. Yeah. I mean that's at least So if say they have a medium sized ship, so we'll say 3,000 cruise passengers. So that's at least 15 ships.
Yeah,
come through. So
a lot of hustle and bustle.
Yeah, but
those poor guys working at the port.
Making bank, man.
Yeah, they are. Oh.
But have you noticed that it's been kind of quiet on John Hill's page on complaints?
Yeah. I haven't paid too much attention to his page. I'm going to be honest with you. I haven't looked at much cruise anything over the last week. And
well, you should. I mean, it might make you feel better.
Yeah. Well, I did some stuff I felt better. It was Friday morning. And I had gotten a cruise news episode out, and then for my YouTube. And so then I went through and I'd gotten some news there, but like I just haven't paid much attention to anything. I think John was going to be going on vacation, but I wasn't sure if that was happening or not.
Yeah, so he did go on vacation this week, but like even before he went on vacation, it didn't seem like he was getting very many complaints, which has to be really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I expected like a lot of the air conditioned complaints. I mean,
yeah,
really.
Yeah, and there were quite a few like in the moment, but not later on. But I think like the way Facebook kind of changed his account around.
Yeah,
I think overall he gets less messages because it's just confusing, and so like he no longer has the community tab. He makes a post and you just reply to that post.
Yeah,
and if you look at the previous post, he gets like sometimes around 300, 400 messages a day. And that includes his replies and stuff.
Yeah.
And so in that number. So I think that's quite a bit less than what he used to get on that community tab when it was just that easy to click the tab and just throw something in there.
Yeah.
But, and the poor dude's gone through so much lately. So I think people should just lay off him for a while.
Yeah.
Poor dude, man.
I mean,
he's had it rough.
He's got a bum knee now, and his mother died, and
yeah, it's been a tough time, man.
I mean, if his dog dies, I'm gonna feel for him.
Come on, now you don't wish that on him. But yeah, no, like seriously though, he deserves a vacation. He goes through quite a bit, and so they can, I think Carnival's the only cruise company that's out there that's got somebody that you can just reach out to on Facebook like this.
Yeah, I mean, all of them have a brand ambassador, but none of them are as visible as him.
Right. And that's what makes John pretty unique. A lot of people don't like him because, he's out there, but I think John's awesome. So
I think he's an amazing person. I mean, the whole reason why he is the brand ambassador is because of how he kept people informed during the fire on the the Spirit? No. The
Mardi Gras.
No, it wasn't there wasn't a fire on the Mardi Gras.
Well, wasn't there for the pizza place?
That was on the celebration. That was a celebration.
That was celebration.
That was a celebration.
But this is a good segue, though. This is a good segue. So John, being as cool as he is, he does his own version of a themed cruise, I guess, his own group cruise.
Yeah, the FS.
And so for fun's sake, yeah. And they had like 600 some odd tickets available, and they sold out within just a few minutes. No, I wasn't planning on going on that one. And so I would like to go on one of those cruises at some point to meet John. But man, that's like John's got his fans, and so the sold out 600 tickets within minutes. He set up a actual, like, just in case, not everybody books in or are able to make it. He's got like this, like a waiting list of people now that can get in. But I guess there was, according to some, I don't know how true it all is, there was some kind of snafu with how things were done. And so maybe John even, I don't know, John maybe even posted about this, but people were not able to book in when he said it was going to be available. And then it became available and it got sold out within like a few minutes. So some people were quite annoyed they weren't able to get a ticket. So, no, I wouldn't mind it sometime in the future though. That'd be kind of cool.
I think it'd be cool too. I'm still waiting on our invite to the Jubilee naming event. I mean,
yeah, we'll be waiting for a while.
Come on. But I mean, I want to. There's not going to be another ship until 2030, probably.
Yeah, it's going to be a while. So,
but can I ask you a question?
What's that?
How did you get the AI to put a chicken on a boat with you? And that doesn't look like you.
I know it doesn't. So no, it's not really supposed to look like me. So whenever the AI that I use for images, you can give a reference image and it'll kind of work off of that image. It's not as creating another image of you. It's using that image as a reference in order to create the image that you're using. So I could take a picture of a Carnival ship and post it as a reference image, and it could like make another Carnival ship. So I used a reference image. And so what we're talking about is on Facebook, there is a picture that I posted where it's a dude holding a chicken and he's out on the balcony of a cruise ship. It's really funny because I was not expecting a chicken to be in the photo when I was creating these photos. But I used a reference image that I took earlier that day because Amanda Barmore had posted some silliness on Facebook about being a elderly millennial and how we skipped, midlife crisis and just went into like grandparents mode and like having gardens and stuff. And so I ran outside and was like, Megan, take a photo real quick. And so I gave her my phone. And I was holding my chicken and I had the wildflowers behind me. And she took the photo and I sent it to Amanda. Well, I liked the photo because I needed a photo of a longer body shot of me. And I was going to try to use it for an image for what I was working on. So I went ahead and included that one with the chicken. And I didn't think the AI would include the chicken when I went in to do stuff. So now I'm really contemplating of using the same image, like the reference image, and be like, now make a picture of a man, enjoying his dinner on his cruise, and he's going to be holding a chicken, and he's like everything he's going to be doing.
He's going to be holding a chicken leg.
Like every instance, I'm gonna like do like different things, like on a water slide, and it's gonna be holding a chicken. So I think it's gonna be hilarious, but I'm gonna make more when I'm feeling maybe a little bit better. But yeah, no, I thought that was hilarious because I didn't think it was going to pull the chicken into it. Obviously, it's a chicken. And the AI knew it was a chicken too, because it like redid the chicken and made it look even better. Okay. From the photo I had. So,
and it gave you hair.
Yeah, it gave me hair. And every one of them, it gave me hair. The AI has something against me being bald. I don't know what it is. So,
and it gave you an immaculate hairdo. I'm like, dude,
I know,
really,
dude. You should see the other photos it did. But yeah, no, I have fun with that stuff, and so that's like how we made the silly commercials on the Facebook. We had like the different scenes and stuff. And so,
sorry, you froze up there for a while. What were you saying?
Oh, I say that's how I use the AI to do some of the silly commercials. All the scenes and stuff. We used it to kind of paint the picture there, and it was always kind of funny. If you're not sure what we're talking about, it's on previous episodes. If you go to our Facebook page over at facebook.com/Carnival Cruising Podcast Aways, that's the page, but you got to go to the group too. And when you go to the group, then you can kind of go back and see those things. And so definitely recommend y'all doing that. So yeah, I'm done with this episode.
Well, I need more medicine. I think you need to go back to bed. I mean, I could have done it.
I think so too.
I think I could have done it again, but I don't think people want to hear my voice solo again. So,
no, I think, hey, I have not finished that episode yet, but I will say that from what I've heard so far, you've done a fantastic job, sir. So thank you for holding it down last week. Probably one of our absolute best solo episodes we've ever had, minus the ones that I've done. So
whatever. I mean, it's been almost 2 years since any one of us has done a solo episode. So.
Yeah, it's been quite a while. So yeah.
Cool.
I'll do the next one. I'll volunteer.
All right. All
right, man. Well, yeah. So definitely check out our Facebook page, everybody. Facebook.com/Carnival Cruising Podcast Aways. Got the Facebook group. I just did this.
Yeah, I know you did.
And then we got the SpeakPipe page at speakpipe.com/
Hey, you got that off without a problem that time.
Carnival Cruising Podcast Aways. Leave us a voicemail. We might check it. Who knows? And then, check out our YouTubes and all that stuff. So it's all going to be down in the description. Go subscribe to all of them. So anyways, just know, guys, that you're unique, you're special, and you are loved.
And remember, anything that happens on the ship stays on YouTube. Bye. See you at the foosball tables. Bye.
See ya.